Recently, I was working with a leader who described a challenge she was having. She had been a part of a team meeting, and in that team meeting a few weeks before, there had been a discussion around role clarity. And this leader was particularly excited because the clarity they had around roles and responsibility was abundantly clear. Yet, the weeks that followed demonstrated that her peer wasn't following through with the plans that had been made. What should she do? One option, of course, do nothing. Another option, escalate it, bring it to the boss. This person chose the better and more effective route, the one that teams who prevail, the ones who deliver on their strategies, choose. She chose peer accountability. What she did is she approached her peer and she said, I'd like to talk about the decisions that we made a couple of weeks ago regarding roles and responsibilities. She explained to her peer that it was her perspective and understanding that this particular responsibility was now her responsibility. And then she asked her peer, what's your perspective on that? Of course, her peer shared her perspective, and there was a misunderstanding. They got into a little bit of a debate, sharing what was important to them and why. But at the end of this, because they're both committed to success of the team, they walked away with greater clarity. Now, no magic wand here. This doesn't mean that the discussion was over. I encourage this leader to go back to this person and do two things. One, provide the feedback on when they were executing those responsibilities effectively, where the clarity was occurring. And then number two, when it didn't happen, instead of waiting, move into that space. And of course, ask the questions. What's the responsibility here? Who's the responsible party for this particular task? In just a matter of time, very quickly, the clarity needed for this team to more effectively execute and deliver on their strategic plan was abundantly obvious. Let's ask ourselves as a team, do we have this strength, this capability to provide each other peer accountability, to approach each other when there are, for example, differences of opinions, lack of clarity? And what can we do to develop that skill even more? Peer accountability. It can be the difference between executing or not. Let's do big things.